everybody, Pat Huntoon here from Technique Junkies, and today I'm going to be showing you this really cool set made by Jan Tinklenberg for Mitten State Stamps, designed exclusively for Technique Junkies. And today what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to use this set. What it is a coffee cup being held by two hands from an upper view, so you're looking down into the coffee cup, and each of these sayings fit beautifully inside that cup. So we're going to be using a Misty for the first time, and then I'm going to be showing you once again using a different word and a different set in there, using a regular stamp positioner. So let's get started. I'm going to be taking the main image, the hand image, and I'm just going to be putting it into my Misty. What I'm doing is I'm just putting that in there, and I'm going to be using Memento ink, and I'll ink this up and stamp it. Okay, perfect first time out. So we have a beautiful stamping there. And then I have the saying that says, behind every woman is a substantial amount of coffee. So I'm placing it down into the Misty the way I think I want it. And I'm going to flip it up and just make sure that it is exactly how I want it. And I think I want to straighten it out just a little bit. So I just moved it over a little bit, and I'm going to ink that. Look at that. Behind every woman is a substantial amount of coffee, perfectly stamped. So that's how you use the Misty with that. And I'm going to color this with color pencils. Let's use a regular stamp positioner now, and I'll just pick a different sentiment. To stamp the main part of the image, what I'm going to be using is this curved mount. And you just apply this to the background and ink it, and then you just stamp that. So you just start at one end, you get in one roll, nice firm pressure, and it's perfect. Okay, so that's done with that. Now I want to add my sentiment. There's several different styles of stamp positioner. This is Stampin' Up's version, the Stamp-A-Majig, and this is the see-through ruler acrylic tea stamp positioner. They both work exactly the same. As you can see there, you still have the same corner. But I'm just going to use this tea just because it's bigger and I think it's easier to see for illustration purposes. The most important part is to use this piece of acrylic. And this piece of acrylic, when you do use this, and the first time you use it, you should be using a non-permanent ink or wipe the ink off right away because they are porous. Okay, now to use the T-square. So I put the acrylic piece, it's lined up in the corners there, and then I have my stamp, and I have it on an acrylic block. It's cling mounted, and I'm just going to ink it up, and then I'm going to stamp it using the corners, so I know exactly where it stamps, using the corners of the T-square on the corner of the acrylic. Okay, so it gives you the image. Life is what happens between coffee and wine. I take my regular image back. I figure out how and where I want it in the image. So right about there is where I would like it. And then I'm going to take my T-square and line it up with the acrylic piece here. So it's lined up with that. Keep my hand on that and remove it. Re-ink my stamp. Line up my corners and just put that back in there. And there we go. Tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed learning how to use this beautiful stamp set with two different types of stamp positioners. It's very easy to use, and I think it gives you a lot of options. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give us a thumbs up on YouTube and consider subscribing to our channel for more rubber stamping tutorials. Thanks for watching today. Bye now.